Hello, 8-man game Mindnight. I am the final player in the circle. Oi, I'm Skim, the secure thing. Arun, I already don't like you. Arun, I already don't like you. Nice, no Skim reading this game. No, they're not. Rumpelstiltskin's not Skim. I'm the real Skim. Sounds fake. Sounds fake, man. Love it. Love the Meta Knight one. Very cool. Refused. So people, like, I have a hard time. I'm quiet because there's no information yet. And I'm not a big fan that everybody is talking. Let's keep track of the... I'm going to do something. We're going to do an experiment. Let's keep track of the first 3 speakers today. Do I have a pen here? I do. I do. Trying to learn SCUM rating, guys. Let's go. First 3 speakers today. Arun, Rumple, Poseidon. Arun, Rumple, Poseidon. Okay. So I understand that people are talking kind of because there's no information yet. But I'm paying attention. I'm looking for information. Who else is quiet? Nietes. Well, I'll do quiet too. The quiet list. This is talking. And this is quiet. And just Niet. Niet is quietest. Besides myself. Ferran. A little quiet. And Brawny quite quiet too. Let's put Brawny into the quiet list as well. Because I'm trying to just kind of figure out, you know, what's going on. Maybe there's a meta here, an unknown meta. Maybe or maybe it's just my group of people could be talkative as hackers no one or something. If you come back to this game, Little Ninja says, I don't know if I like Little Ninja saying that because it's mimicking what I was saying in the chat. Brawny with the accept, Brawny. So this is the first thing I said. Poseidon's a little bit more pushy than I am here on this one. I said, you know, could you just share it? Out of meta, out of known. Node, pardon. Arun. Why not doing meta? Logic, please. Eight-player node. There isn't really a meta. Niet accepted the node he was in and refused the one he was in. I'm not going to count Niet, and I think it was Fran accepting the first prop since it was meta. But we're doing hammer. I want to see votes and thoughts too. Brune, why these people? It's not terrible logic, but it does annoy me a little bit. Because everybody else is doing, like, meta. So whenever you change things around, it's a bit suspicious, in my opinion. Good question, you say, but you haven't answered. Rune was in my talkative group. Brawny could just be accepting all nodes. Early read, but Brawny seems okay with the rune being in the node. Wait, so Brawny. I like Ninja here. I like Ninja here. Man, the more I play with this crew, the better they get, though. They're getting real good at this. I'm not accepting it because I'm waiting to give time for Brawny to explain. That's interesting, though. Why? I'm not going to be so quick to push on this. I think Ferran's about to push this hard. I don't like it when people are pushing too hard. Brawny's consistent at least, which is okay. I'm feeling pretty good with Rumple here. I like to ruin it a little earlier for their logic. Anti-node 1, or anti-meta, but with logic to it at least. I'm not a big fan of what he's saying here. You're kind of like preempting it. Yeah, this is logical. I like Ninja a lot. I like Rumple a bit. I like Ninja a little bit. And I like Rune a bit. Two of these were early talkers. Did I refuse that? I didn't want to refuse that. Shall I share them? Okay. I like Little Ninja. Good logic so far. In particular, talking to Niet about not having reads for their prop. I like Rumple a bit for pointing out the correct agent logic that at least Brawny was consistent, which is very important. I like Little Ninja. Which one was it? Did I already do Little Ninja? I like Arun. Arun a bit as well. I want to find Arun's. Who has at least been sharing info as they get some. Brawny Amateur Rumple I like here. Niet, that's not great town logic, because he's consistent. Which doesn't mean he's good, but at least it doesn't mean he's bad. I'm refusing this, by the way. Now, I don't like Niet much here in Ferran. Brawny accepted all nodes. Node 1, that is to say. I think Brawny could be a new player. Well, now it's less normal. Because it's not Node 1. I understand, though don't agree with, accepting Node 1 nodes consistently. What did Ninja say? Yeah, liking Brawny for being consistent while he himself was inconsistent makes me very suspicious, honestly. I find Brawny very suspicious. Who do you like most and least in this group? Prop tier. That's what I want to know. I want to get a better read on Rumple here. I don't have any no's in here. Why Ferran? Why Poseidon? I haven't got good reads on either. How do you not have any info? I shared my top 3 with the exact reasons I like them. Something else I kept track of this game was the most talkative Node 1 and the least. Arun, Rumple, and Poseidon were the first talkers, and Niet and Brawny were the last to speak. Were less talkative. So let's see with what my logic is, though. This is based on my early reads. I refuse, though. In particular, Little is my fave. We need more solid proof. Poseidon, what are your reads? Because you haven't shared any. And why? Don't forget the why, Poseidon. Don't forget the why. I like Little, Zach, Rumple, and myself right now. That's mine. That's my read. Niet's logic there. Man. Because they act like an agent. No specifics? Anti-Node 1, which is interesting. I think Arun's the weak link out of my group. But Ferran, why is defending Brawny susp? Rumple defended, and so did I. A bit. So why? I'm not sure about Niet and Brawny here. I think if Niet is a hacker, I think Brawny is not. I think it'd be too early for them to be pushing on each other. Poseidon with the hammer. They say the exact same thing as me. But why? Why is Brawny susp in your book? This is my strongest node early reads here. But I think we have a pretty tough game going up here. Ninja, out of this group, who is your weakest? Same. You and I are married now. Arun's my weakest too. Let's see if there's a hack. Possible sleeper. But I like that. All right. Little. Who is the sleeper? If there was one. The agency play is to do node 2 for node 3. But we need to talk. Who's the weak links, etc. If node 2 is safe, we win the game. So Rune, who is your weak link here? Who is the sleeper? If there is one. Actually, we don't need that if there is no sleeper. We win node 4 if no sleeper. Correct. Fran has been passionate, but I haven't liked their logic. Poseidon just hasn't had much to go on. Brawny could be a okay. But I'd rather spend time talking about sleeper. I think highly unlikely. Ooh, unlucky. Unlikely that Little is sleeper. Who else is in this node? And who is in this? One age would be left out. Yeah, Poseidon. Reason, Poseidon. Oh, man, I like Arun. I like Arun. True. Arun is still... Arun, I think, is still weaker than Rumple, though. Why do you like Rumple above Arun? Specifics. Why do you like Rumple above Arun here? Who's quick to refuse to make moves here? Fran is. Niet is fairly quick. I'm holding time. Brawny's talking. I can't really place it. You need to be able to place it. Bronny, I get that, but I'm not sure it was explicitly said they liked the node. I vote. So Poseidon likes Rumpel here. I'm gonna keep track of who votes quickly too, because I feel like hackers just want to get this into the node portion, into Hammer, and they either win it there or they don't. Who implied it? You've been a bit quiet. Who's your sleeper? Who is? Who's your sleeper? And who is fifth agent? Just to get a good idea of your reads. What is Ferran's good play? Okay. I basically pushed Brawny from the start, but I guess he could actually be agent. Yeah. Ferran proposes here. Ooh. I also pass here. I also pass here now. Not happy with that pass. Huh? Interesting. Ferran, share your hackery read on me. I just want to hear it. No need to push. I just want to hear it. Very possible Node 2 is messed up protocol. Oh, buddy. We know Proto here. Sleeper more likely than Proto issue. Well, it's not Little, me, or Rumpel that are new. And Arun seems to get the picture as well. Brawny, why not Arun or Rumpel? This is an early read for me. I hope it's right. Their hacks are terrible. But I don't like the indefinitude of which you've said this. I'm allowing time for talking. But with what logic, Ferran? Alright. Ninja, I suggest no 2 repeat here. What's your purpose of saying this, Niet? Is it to imply that if there is a hack here, Rumpel is more likely than Arun? That's what it sounds like Niet is saying. Ooh, Niet. Ooh. I want to hear Niet's reasoning here. Because if Niet is saying that if there is a hack, it's more likely to be Rumpel than Arun. But that's exactly the opposite of my read. And Ninja's read. So my weak side here is Arun still. But I'm waiting. I'm holding it. So he says Brawny, Rumpel, and Farhan maybe. I think there's a hack. I really do think there's a hack here. Ooh, nice. No sleeper. GG. Well, probably GG. And a good darn scum read from me. That was my node 1. My post node 1 scum. I would put Poseidon in just in case a crazy hacker's trying to find something very weird. If there is a sleeper still, I think it's still Arun. I think it would be Niet, Arun, and Farhan. So I agree with Poseidon. Poseidon in. I do not think it's both Poseidon and Rumpel or Poseidon and Arun. I think it's Niet's. If there's a sleeper still, it's Niet's Arun. I don't think we need to hammer this. I agree. Yep. I agree. Well then. Dang it, bot. You're weird. Go home, bot. I think I accept this. I'm not going to say it. Well, let's see, friends. I agree. I agree, Little. I still think that if it is Sleeper Arun, it's Niet too. And not Poseidon. So. Yep, wants to refuse. Weird champ. Arun? Why refuse? All agents. Alright. Easy refuse. Easy refuse. I don't agree. Niet. You think Poseidon and Arun sleeper? I think Arun could be sleeper here. But if it is, it's Niet and a rune. Well, if there's a double hack, we probably get 2, and we know that Niet's safe. It's a rune. I think we probably could still win this. This is the correct call. This is the correct call here. If this gets double hacked, we know it's a rune Poseidon. That's 2. Brawny and Ferran. Niet accepts. We secure. Let's see. Poseidon was evil. It was... Niet was the last person who was good. I didn't really like Niet very much. If there was a double hack, it was a ruined Poseidon. So, we knew that pretty easily. Brawny and Ferran were pretty much on our evil list right there. Brawny not as much. I think that if I would have had a hard time putting Niet in, I think. But if that was double hacked, after Niet's put their proposal up, Niet was going to be an agent. But I think it would have been a Ruin and Poseidon that I would have thought was evil. It was the right call. My read was solid. All right, let's go back to the talkative versus not talkative, though. Talkative day 1. Arun, Rumple, Poseidon. They were the first ones to talk. Quiet, Niet, and Brawny. I have no reads from that. So my reads for Arun, Rumple, Little, though, came from just some of the logic they had was pretty strong. Arun was my weakest one there, but at least Arun had some logic, whereas a lot of others didn't. Niet, I thought, was very pushy and kind of flippy on it, and so I wasn't a big fan of Niet on this one. For Ron, though, I didn't like pushing on Brawny so much when Brawny was somewhat legitimate. At least Brawny's consistent, is what Rumple said, and that was true. For me, that put Rumple solidly in the towny category. Ninja had the same reads as I did. I liked Ninja a lot from the very early on, and Arun had something, whereas the others had nothing. Good note to read. And Little Ninja agreed with me, and it was a good one. It was quite a powerful early read there by Asians. Well played.